Welcome back, YouTube content providers, to part 2. In this part, we're going to talk specifically about the new feature inside YouTube, which is the Insight feature, which is the reporting feature. Now, this reporting feature, we're going to need screen captures of these reports for our advertisers prior to signing a contract, as well as a weekly basis. So, we can see a list of reports, and we'll talk about what reports we need and when we need them. The view reports, the popularity, discovery, demographics, and hotspots. Prior to signing a contract with an advertiser, we're going to need all the data. That means we can change the report and the timeline of the report by moving this data bar here. And we want to expand the data bar to include from the very beginning to the current day all the data, so the advertiser would be able to review the detailed information to understand if it's in line with their target market. So first off, we're going to go into the view report. So obviously we see our views here, and then we also, I'm going to move my window here, we see our regions of where the video is being watched, most popular being the United States. The United States really is the most relevant information, as well as Alaska and Canada, but we're going to drill down specifically into the United States. So we drill in, and it shows us by state where most of the views are coming from. Obviously the most dark, the most popular. Okay? So then I'm going to also trim our data to only include basically a weekly report. So prior to entering into an agreement with an advertiser, you're going to provide this report to us with all the data, as well as this report on a weekly basis for the weekly data. The next report is the popularity report, which provides us our data. We'll need that on a weekly basis, as well as when we initiate and contract all the data. We also need the United States map information, as well as the stats here for each individual state and the ranking. The next report, I'm going to just adjust the window, is the discovery report. We need this prior to, as well as a weekly basis after we've engaged in a contract with an advertiser. The next report is the demographic report, which is pretty self-explanatory. We need this report, the bar graph, as well as the pie chart delivered to us before and on a weekly basis. And then the last report we will need is the hotspots report. And obviously you can see I don't have sufficient data for this particular report, but we need this report on a weekly basis and prior entering into an agreement with our advertisers. So this will conclude what reports we need for our advertisers, and click on the annotation above to move on to part 3 to talk about an overview of annotations and how to utilize the annotation feature. Thank you.